Used to answer questions I never asked myself. Used to carry reasons like papers on a shelf. Now I walk past the wise, past the need to be understood. Some men live to be believed, I live to be good. I learned the cost of talking when silence said enough. When you stop defending who you are, the ground gets firm, not rough. I don't explain myself anymore. I let the room decide. No footnotes, no apologies. I don't rehearse my history, I don't adjust my tone. If you need me to be louder, you never knew me at all. I've watched respect get cheaper the more a man explains. Truth don't need a witness when it's built from pain. Stop translating silence for people passing through. If you don't hear what I'm not saying, that's not on you. Some men argue with a mirror, try to change the view. I made peace with what remains when there's nothing left to prove. I don't explain myself anymore. No margins, no defense. I stand where meaning doesn't bend. I don't chase forgiveness, I don't bargain with regret. Some men drown inside their reasons, I learn how to let them rest. Silence isn't distance, it's ownership. It's knowing who you are without a single tip. I don't need agreement, I don't need to win. I stop, open doors I was never meant to live in. I don't explain myself anymore. Nothing's missing now if strength is staying who you are. I don't raise my voice to matter, I don't beg the floor. I let the night close the conversation. I don't explain myself anymore. I don't correct the room anymore. If they misunderstand, I let it sit. Some truths don't need a follow-up. They land or they miss. I stopped adjusting my story to fit another man's ear. If you need me to explain it, you weren't listening from here. I learned when to stop talking and start letting things show. When you stand where you stand for long enough, the noise learns where to go. I let silence handle it. I don't step in to defend. No clarifications, no cleanups, just how it ends. I don't chase agreement, I don't fill the gaps. If you need more than my presence, that's not my task. I've watched respect evaporate the moment words run long. Confidence isn't loud, it's steady when the room goes wrong. I don't rehearse intentions, I don't soften the edge. What I mean sits where it stands, I don't manage the ledge. Some men drown in footnotes, explaining every scar. I carry mine without comment, that's how you know who you are. I let silence handle it, heavy, calm and clean. No apologies requested, no scenes. I don't negotiate my truth. I don't dress it up if it needs to be louder than this. It isn't strong enough. Oh. Silence isn't passive, it's selective. It chooses what deserves a response and what gets left. I don't need to be understood, I need to be exact. The moment I stopped explaining myself, I got myself back. I let silence handle it, and I walk away intact. If clarity means fewer words, then that's a fact. I don't raise my voice to matter, I don't chase respect. I let the quiet do the talking, and I live with that. street's empty, that's when it tells the truth. No witnesses, no reason left to prove. I stopped explaining myself to people passing through. Some men talk to feel alive, I listen till the night talks too. And don't interrupt the dark, let it finish first. Every answer I ever needed came wrapped in something worse. I let the night finish the sentence. I don't rush the end. Silence says what words can't hold when the lights pretend. I don't ask for absolution, I don't plead my case. I stand still and let the shadows put me in my place. Ashtray full, glass half gone. Same chair, different dawn. Regret don't haunt me anymore, it knows I won't respond. Buried names beneath my coat and walk past what they've done. Pain learned my posture, knows I won't flinch. When you stop running from the truth, it stops chasing you back. I let the night finish the sentence, heavy, slow and clean. No confession, no redemption, just the space between. I don't beg the dark for mercy, I don't make a scene. Some men drown in what they're hiding, I live in what I mean. Silence isn't empty, it remembers who you are. It watched me lose what mattered and keep the part that's hard. I don't need closure, I don't need a sign. I found my balance when I stopped crossing the line. I let the night finish the sentence, then I walk away. If truth is built from what you carry, I carry mine this way. I don't run, I don't react, I don't explain my stance. I let the world talk over itself and leave with silence intact. Neon flickers like a dying thought. Rain keeps time on glass. Every step I ever took alone still follows in my past. I don't curse the nights I lost. They taught me how to stay when the world kept moving loud and fast. I learned the slower way. I don't ask what could have been. I don't count the cost. Some men pray to disappear. I learned to live with loss. The quiet never left my side. It learned my face by heart. Every scar I carry now is where the silence starts. I don't shout to feel alive. I don't need to be seen. I stand where lesser men fall back, with the quiet in between. Old streets talking lowered tones, like they know my name. Every door I close myself still burns without a flame. I've watched faith fold in empty hands, heard hope lie through its teeth. I stopped looking for a sign and let the night speak. Pain don't knock, it just walks in, like it owns a place. But I learned how not to flinch when it looks me in the face. The quiet never left my side, every calm and cold. Every mile I walked alone taught me self-control. I don't chase forgiveness now, I don't beg release. Some men drown inside the sound. I learned to breathe in peace. Silence isn't empty, it remembers everything. It knows who stayed standing when the world let go of me. I don't need redemption, I don't need a sign. I made my peace with the dark when it stopped asking why. The quiet never left my side, and I never asked it to. If strength is built from standing still, then I was built true. I don't run, I don't react, I don't bend or plead. I let the night finish the sentence and let silence speak. That's when the city exhales. No crowds left to impress, no stories left for sale. I don't rehearse my past anymore. It knows where I live. Some men stay busy explaining. I stay still and let it drift. I walked a long way around myself. Learn what matters when it's quiet. When you stop needing to be heard, you finally hear it. Nothing left to prove at 2 a.m. No debts, no disguise. The mirror don't ask me questions now. It just meets my eyes. I don't need forgiveness tonight. I don't need applause. I made my peace with who I am when the noise was gone. Streetlight flickers, coffee's cold. Same coat, same road. Regret tried calling earlier. I let it ring alone. I've outgrown the need to win arguments nobody knows. Pain still knows my first name, but it don't get a seat. I learned how to let it pass me by without missing a beat. Nothing left to prove at 2 a.m. Just breathe in time. Some men chase the echo of you. I walk the line. I don't raise my voice for comfort. I don't bow to doubt. I stand calm in my own skin when the lights burn out. Silence didn't save me, but it taught me how to stand. It showed me what survives when everything else demands. I don't need a future promised. I don't rewrite the past. I live right here in the moment that finally lasts. Nothing left to prove at 2 a.m. And that's the truth. If strength is staying where you are, I stay put. I don't rush the morning coming. I don't fear the dark. I let the night close the chapter and leave its mark. I stopped clearing my name in rooms that never held it right. Some people listen to respond, not to understand the night. I don't chase the rumors down alleys I've already outgrown. If you believe the noise over me, that's something you own. I learned the way to stillness when explanations fell apart. When you stop arguing your truth, it hardens into fact. I stopped clearing my name. I let the silence stand. No defense, no correction, just where I am. I don't rewrite the story to fit another frame. Some men fight for their image. I stopped clearing my name. I've watched respect decay. The longer a man talks, confidence walks slow, but it leaves deeper marks. I don't interrupt assumptions. I let them finish their run. Truth don't need a witness when it's already done. Pain used to ask questions, now it knows the score. It learned I won't explain myself like I did before. I stopped clearing my name. Heavy, calm and cold. No footnotes, no footwork, just what I hold. I don't chase forgiveness. I don't plead my case. If you need more than my presence, you're in the wrong place. Silence isn't surrender, it's a boundary. It's knowing what deserves your breath and what gets none from me. I don't need to be liked, I don't need to be seen. I need to stand where I stand without explaining what I mean. I stopped clearing my name, and the world got quiet fast. The strength is choosing where you stand. Then I pass. I don't raise my voice to matter. I don't chase acclaim. I let the night close the argument. I stopped clearing my name. I stopped clearing my name. I stopped clearing my name. Streetlights hum like tired prayers. Midnight breathes my name. Same old road, same heavy coat. Nothing left to claim. I learned the weight of empty rooms, the sound of shadow makes. When you stop asking heaven and let the silence take. I don't need the truth explained. I don't chase what's gone. Some men break beneath the dark, some learn to walk it on. Silence wears my name tonight, like a coat I've earned. Every scar that marked my skin was a lesson learned. I don't shout into the void, I don't kneel, I don't confess. I stand still while the world burns out with silence on my chest. Old regrets don't knock no more, they sit and pour a drink. Every face I used to trust still lies between a blink. Asphalt slow like wasted time, cigarette half done. I stopped asking how it ends, I just stay standing when it comes. Pain don't scare me like before, I know his favorite lie. It promises an easy way but never tells you why. Silence wears my name tonight, heavy, calm and true. Every step I take alone is something I outgrew. I don't chase forgiveness, I don't bargain with regret. Some men drown inside their past, I learned how to live with it. Pain taught me patience, fire taught me control. Love was the weapon that hardened my soul. I don't need closure, I don't need peace. I found my balance when the noise ceased. Silence wears my name tonight, and I wear it well. If this road is built on scars, then I know it failed. I don't run, I don't react, I don't break when pressed. I let the world speak for dust on old regrets. Glass is heavy in my hand, heart still paying debts. Smoke hang low like memories that never learn to fade. Every sip reminds me why I chose the dark this way. I don't curse her name out loud, I don't beg the night to stay. I just sit here with my scars and let the silence say, whiskey holds the night for me, keeps my hands from shaking loose. Every burn reminds my soul what a man can still get through. I don't cry, I don't confess, I don't run from what I've done. I carry hell inside my chest and walk alone till morning comes. Her shadow dances in the room between the smoke and wood. Perfume, ghosts and broken vows still taste misunderstood. Bar stools know my secrets well, they never ask my name. Every scar across my skin still burns the same. Pain taught me how to stand, fire showed me what I am. Every loss I didn't speak turned iron in my hands. Whiskey holds a night for me, keeps my demons in their place. Every drink's a silent vow. I won't beg, I won't break, I don't scream into the dark, I don't pray for second chances. I light another cigarette and let the past keep dancing. Pain's a lesson, fire's a law, love was a bullet I didn't dodge. I buried hope in empty glasses, buried her beneath the truth. Still I breathe through all this damage with my whiskey and my blues. Whiskey holds the night again like an old familiar friend. If this road's the one I walk, I'll walk it till the end. No apologies, no calls, no last words, no excuse. Just one more drag, one more song, and a man who won't refuse. Last glass down, asphalt slow, still standing, that's all they know. smells like yesterday, smoking cheap regret. Same old chair, same cracked glass, same unpaid debts. Your name lives in the corners where the light don't go. Every night I sit with ghosts that only I still know. I don't chase what's already gone. I don't ask the past to stay. I just pour another memory and let the silence say. The room never forgets my face, every scar, every sin. Whiskey talks when words won't come unless the nights sink in. I don't shout, I don't explain, I don't beg the dark to bend. I carry hell like a second skin, drink it till the end. Bar lights flicker like old wounds that never heal right. Your shadow dances on the wall every goddamn night. Ash falls slow like time itself, nothing left to prove. I learned to stand inside the fire with my whiskey and my blues. Pain don't knock, it kicks the door. Love don't want it leave. I stopped praying for mercy. Now I just breathe. The room never forgets my face or the man I had to be. Every glass holds a chapter. I don't read, I bleed. I don't curse, I don't cry, I don't run when truth appears. I sit alone with what I've done and let it age in years. Pain taught me patience, fire taught me control. Love was the lesson that cost me my soul. I don't chase closure, I don't need release. Some wounds ain't meant to heal, they just teach. The room never forgets my face, but I'm still standing here. If silence is the price of peace, I'll gladly pay it dear. One last drink, one last breath, no apologies left to send. Just a man who scars his night and the strength to not pretend. really pay the price. God went quiet on me, brother, so I learned my own advice. Been walking with ghosts since my younger days. Every promise cost me in a different way. Whiskey talks when the night gets cold. Truth hits harder when you grow old. No halo left, no clean disguise, just tired eyes and loaded lies. I don't pray anymore. I learned what silence is for. No heaven waits behind that door. Just scars I earned and nights I swore. Still breathing, still keeping score. Yeah, I don't pray anymore. I've seen good men fold for less, watched faith drown in cheap success. I stood alone when the lights went dead, carried my sins like lead in my chest. No sermons left, no holy sound, just slow footsteps on broken ground. I don't pray anymore. I learned what silence is for. No heaven waits behind that door. Just scars I earned and nights I swore. Still breathing, still keeping score. Yeah, I don't pray anymore. If there's a God, he knows my face, knows every sin I couldn't erase. I don't beg for light or mercy's hand. I stand with what survived the past. I don't pray anymore, but I stand taller than before. Pay my dues, I hit the floor. Buried hope and still walk forward. Still cursed, still alive at core. No, I don't pray anymore. Rain traces rivers down a crowded glass, the kind of night where all goes past. I feel the hum of a life I've known, footsteps carved in the cobblestone. Some memories breathe beneath my coat, Some truths still sting in a quiet note, but through the dark and every plea, the shadows always walk with me. Shadows walk beside me, in the calm, in the cold, in the places I can't see. Every secret, every scar I keep, shadows walk beside me, where the night runs deep. Streetlights burn with a tired flame, echoes call me by my name. I've held the storm without a sound, felt the shift beneath the ground. Some men hide behind their fear, some disappear when the cost comes near. But I've learned what darkness sets free. The shadows don't abandon me. Shadows walk beside me, through silence, thick as destiny. Each step heavy, each breath steep, shadows walk beside me, where the wounds don't sleep. There's a truth you find in the dead of night, the strength that grows without the light. You learn to stand when the world breaks twice. You learn your word and name your pride. Shadows walk beside me, a loyal call in my misery. I move through storms that others flee. Shadows walk beside me, and they move like me. Rain fades soft, but the night holds on, a quiet vow till the break of dawn. And through it all, endlessly, shadows walk beside me. Slides down the window slow. The city hums a tune I know. I light a smoke and let it breathe, a quiet truth beneath my sleeve. The asphalt keeps my stories well. Footsteps echo where I fell. Every deal I made in shadows thin, every lie I saw beneath the grin. The ground moves when I don't speak. Silent power, calm and bleak. Storms form long before they break, and the ground still moves when I don't speak. Faces blur like rain on glass. Memories fade, but the lessons last. Names forgotten, debts repaid. Strength is built in the quiet shade. I've learned to walk without a sound, to feel the shift beneath the ground. Some men shout to prove they bleed, but silence holds the reins they need. The ground moves when I don't speak. No promises to break or keep. A storm is loud but rarely deep. Still the ground moves when I don't speak. There's a fire born from everything you lost, a calm that forms no matter what it costs. You stop counting the pain you've seen. You learn to stand where you've never been. When I don't speak, quiet strength, the world can't lead. I walk the night, I walk unique, and the ground still moves when I don't speak. Falls steady on the street, echoes gather at my feet. I breathe the night in dark and deep, and let the ground move when I don't speak. When I don't speak. Before the smoke clears, you'll know who I am. Some truths ain't spoken, brother, they come with a man. I've walked through alleys where the shadows breathe, where every lie is something you must leave. I face the guns, I face the joke, yet still I stand, the man behind the smoke. They saw my silence as a simple mask, not knowing what my nights had had. I'm a man behind the smoke, the one who stands when others choke. No crown, no throne, no fire in a heart they never broke. In the dark I ride, I spoke. I live as a man behind the smoke. I've seen betrayal wear a gentle grin, felt brothers fall to their lesser sin. But I held steady through every stroke, a gentleman forged in the fire and the smoke. The price was high, but I remained a man rebuilt from scars and pain. I'm the man behind the smoke, the one who stands when others choke. No crown, no throne, no holy cloak, just fire in a heart they never broke. In the dark I rise, I spoke. I live as a man behind the smoke. If the night forgets the wars I fought, let it remember the strength I brought. A king without a name they wrote, a shadow crown behind the smoke. I'm the man behind the smoke, still standing strong through every stroke. I paid the price they can't revoke, a soul refined, a vow I spoke. Through blood, through loss, through heavy yoke, I rise forever behind the smoke. Behind the smoke. The night knows my name long before the world did. It carved it in the shadows where real men live. I walk the streets where the lost men hide, where every secret calls you from inside. I face the fire no one else will claim, and that's the price of carrying my name. They whisper stories when they hear my step, but they don't know the wars I kept. The night knows my name, it calls me like an old refrain. No crown, no light, no holy flame, just scars that built the man I became. In the dark I rise, untouched by shame, 'cause the night knows my name. I've seen betrayal wearing gentle eyes, felt loyalty break with a quiet lie. But I'll stand unbroken where the shadows reign, a gentleman molded out of pain. The cost is heavy, but I never fall. 'cause the night knows my name. When the world forgets the man I've been, the night remembers where I've sinned. A silent witness to my every claim, a quiet judge that knows my flame. The night knows my name. It echoes through the past I made. I paid the price, I played the game and walked through fire without a stain. Through shadows deep, through loss and pain. The night forever knows my name. Yeah. I was born in a place where kings don't kneel, where power ain't spoken, it's something you feel. I walked through storms that caused my sin, where every loss became a win. I held my ground when the night turned real. That's how a man learns what he can't reveal. They tried to break me, tried to steal, but I'm forged of truth no blade can pierce. Where kings don't kneel, I learned to rise above the steel. No crown of gold, no holy seal, just a heart that knows what fake and steal. In the fire, in the coldest steel, I stand where kings don't kneel. I've seen the dark in a brother's smile, felt quiet wounds that take a while, but still I walked with a gentleman's will, strong enough to burn, soft enough to heal. The price was heavy, every step surreal, but I survived on iron and zeal. Where kings don't kneel, I learned to rise above the steel. No crown of gold, no holy seal, just a heart that knows what fake can steal. In the fire, in the coldest deal, speak would never fade. A man ain't measured by the cars he sealed, but by the storms he faced and never healed. Where kings don't kneel, I carve my name through night and steel. I paid the price they never feel, and rose from truths the dark reveal. Through blood, through loss, through every wheel, I'll stand forever where kings